Okay, Derek, go ahead and say final day at the Dome or something like that.
It's the last day at the Dome. Don't hold anything back now.
Here we go. Well, last night we were able to take a break and just watch the racing. Now we're going to start third row in a qualifier. We got to get top 3 to make it in the show tonight. We blew out our best right front tire, so we got a different one on there. Had to put a different left front on to match it. Derek's underneath checking bolts and throwing some lube on all the pivot points. We'll check it over real good. We did check over the right front yesterday. Everything is solid here. Our toe out's good, ball joint spindles. Nothing was bent, even the wheel was fine. It literally just tore a hole in the sidewall of the tire. And that right rear quarter panel, we are not gonna touch. We're just gonna leave that alone because I'm probably just gonna have to bend it more. I see a lot of talk online about the Dome being boring. You're crazy. It's tough to get through traffic. If you got a good car and you're starting 10th, it's hard to get through there, but boring? No way, no way. This place is a spectacle. We ended up finding an issue with our spare right front, so got the big guy here working on mounting us up a new one. We're gonna have to cut, groove, grind that one. Good news is we get our better left front then to go along with that. Getting all tires ready. We're gonna have 2 sets ready as best we can because we are not gonna have time in between races here. That gives you an idea of about half the pit area here today. Saturday is just madness. There's 30,000 roughly people in the grandstands today. And they said at the pit meeting, I think they said about 150,000 are expected to stream this race today, so it's a big deal. We got 10 minutes to warm up, so we're just making sure everything looks good. Putting some heat in the engine because we can't just let this thing idle. Being we're in the building, they give us a lot of time to warm these things up. They don't want the engines running any more than they need to. I do not remember if I mentioned it or not, but I am starting 6th in a qualifier. I need a top 3 to race my way in. A 4th through 6th will get me in a last chance race. And I got a lot of guys around me that race these cars for a living, so I got my work cut out for me. But I plan on using up what I have to with respect to the other guys, but I'm saying I'm not afraid to lean on the wall and hit the holes. Try to get this thing into the top 3 and get in that race. Because I damn well know that's what those guys are gonna do. That's what you gotta do to get into this show.
Going to row number 3, it'll be Tyler Wolf out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, the 4W, and the Millennial Farmer, Zach Johnson from Lowry, Minnesota, the 6X. Back there in the pit area, you gotta be there at the end, but lap 1 is very crucial here at the Dome. Get you in that position to keep moving forward if you're deep in the field. Like Charlie Medford or those guys back there. Jake O'Neill starting outside, Zach Johnson right ahead of him. Tim Taylor on the outside, looking for the green flag. It is up, and here we go, 10 laps, open wheel modifieds. Feel the roll on down there. Oh, Peyton Taylor parked it. Zach Johnson gets it, hang tight. Believe we'll see how they head this one out, may have called it back for the start as they were barely sideways and the lights were coming on. So we'll see how this one lays out. Troutman and Taylor going to try this once again. Start 2.0 on stacked heat race number 1 as we look for the green flag, nice and easy to the octane start zone. Kyle McGowan waves it, leaves the greens on, and here we go. Troutman down around the bottom side. Oh, Taylor with a big push up the hill. That's going to let Ledford come to the deuce. Top 3 transfer. Taylor up there in the hey diddle diddle. Here comes Tim. Now watch that 4W Tyler Wolf. Tyler Wolf down there. Zach Johnson, the 6X machine, and Jake O'Neill there. They'll work 3 deep and sell them cheap down the back straight away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is like, well, it's like the hot now. Right at the Krispy Kreme, it is on. Oh boy, Jake Tim's in trouble. And we got him piled up here getting into turn number 1. Coltman Farms Racing caution flag out as the B75 of Braden Berry out of Ohio is wedged in that left rear. Sure, the number on that car sitting down there looks like we are going to go to the red flag. It's going to be Drake Troutman, captain of the ship, to the Octane Race Products restart zone. Green is out of the RE starter stand, and we will race on down into turn number 1. Going to be that 5 of Troutman. Oh, Williamson, look out! Charlie Medford, hang tight. Oh boy!
Got quite the collection of cars sitting down here in the infield, Jared. I bet I could piece one together and get out there.
I'm sure you could. Maybe you can. Hey, you know who else is here? You're the IMCA Washington State champion. My good old buddy, the Bud Commander.
Tyson Blood in the house.
Yes, he is, old Bud Commander.
Grace Harbor Raceway champion, multi-time winner this year at Skagit.
Yeah, a little laughing gas will go a long way with him. Working him off at turn number 4. Green flag's up, and here we go. On down into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be the 5 of Troutman, your race leader, followed by Ledford and Taylor. Whoa, Jake O'Neill in there tough. A little look up under the skirt of Wolf and some right side romance to Zach Johnson. Johnson will lay to the bottom. Peyton Taylor gets snookered around the top. It'll be a 3-car battle for the transfer. Tyler Wolf working the 4W machine on into the number 3 spot. Johnson, Taylor, and O'Neill are the win in your in cars. Working off of turn number 4, going to be Drake Troutman, your leader. We are halfway home on this one. Peyton Taylor working with Zach Johnson there, the 6X to Lowry, Minnesota hot shoe. Working it up on the outside. Peyton Taylor on the bottom in the 0-1. And they sit right behind that 4 machine of Tyler Wolf, who is in the 3rd and final transfer spot for tonight's championship, Maine. Working off of turn number 4, fanning out 3 wide, Wolf, Johnson, and Taylor. Next time by, going to be looking at 2 laps to go. Zach Johnson right there holding at bay. Peyton Taylor, 2 to go, working back to the inside of Johnson. Johnson swinging high to the outside. Working on down this time. White flag in the air. 1 to go for Drake Troutman, your race leader. Tyler Wolf going to come working on Ledford. Wolf up there going to try to rip the creed down. As he'll get a run, now come down to the checkered flag. It's going to be Drake Troutman to the win. Oh boy, beating and banging. As it was right there at the line. Tyler Wolf doing his best Ross Chastain move, using all of the wall, coming down there into turn number 3 and 4 for 3rd.
She's 240 and the front end's all bent up.
Okay.
So
We're starting 5th. Should be kind of, in my opinion, on the bubble of who's being worth it.
well, we'll start 5th in the LCQ, right?
Yeah.
We got a good car. That takes a lot more work than it seems like it should.
Take 1, right?
Huh?
Out of the LCQ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fucking race for it.
All right.
We had a lot faster car than that result showed. I don't know, Jake Tim was smoking from the beginning. He actually was holding me up there in the beginning, but we got stuck in that melee at the start. I don't know what happened in front of me, but the front end's been bent up one way or another since lap 1 after that first start, so the car isn't right and it's still pretty good, but there's plenty of traction out there yet. We're gonna check over the rims and tires and hammer out what we need to on the panels, and we're gonna go run the LCQ. Gotta win it to get in it, so let's go for it.
Throw the cold plates on it.
What's been? You think it is? It's hard to get that thread started right. I really struggled with that yesterday. I had to get a I had to run a regular nut on it a few times to get it so it would go on there. We got a broken strap on that quarter panel too, on the back lower one. Onyx, you want to grab that little impact 7/16 and take this strap off?
And just leave it off?
No, we're gonna have to get a hole in it somehow and put it on there. We got an 1/8 inch to toe in. I got it, thank you. Good, half, a little over half. That's good. I'll just tighten it up now. Now then. Okay, so something's bent in the front end, but we don't know what. We don't have quite enough time to figure it out and fix it right. So we just reset the tow out for now. We're gonna go have at it. As far as I know, I haven't seen lineups yet, but I should start 5th. Gotta win it to get in. I'd have been on the pole if I hadn't left the door open for that guy to slide me at the end. He used me up, but it's the dome. He did what he had to do. Is what it is. We'll go out and hopefully get right back to him and give it back to him.
Taylor still on the pole from Batesville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Jack Sartain still on the outside.
Yeah.
Austin Becerra now is on the inside of row number 2.
Yeah,
and Jimmy Lennox is on the row 3.
Yeah, that's where he should be.
Zach Johnson, the 6X, inside row number 3. The outside, Ryan Ayers. There we go. Lights are out. Winning you're in. All-star performance for the mods. And here we go. On down into turn number 1 and 2. Peyton Taylor in order, slide to the slick, grab the top off of 2 and out of back straight away. Taylor, Sartin right there. Becerra's a coming. 3 wide. Oh, mama, we've seen this before. Becerra's tried to race his way in. Wallace got him 2 years ago on the winning end. Sartain could be the guy this year. They'll work down in turns 3 and 4. Jack Sartin working the top of the racetrack. Now Austin Becerra right there to the number 1 spot. Becerra, Sartin, followed by the 6 of Ryan Ayers. Ayers, now you see Jimmy Lennox right back there in the 6ST. Working on in. Peyton Taylor going to call it done. Says, I've had the fun meter pegged at the dome. I'm going to go back and sign some autographs. Austin Becerra on out front. Jack Sartin working the number 2 spot. Ryan Ayers, Jimmy Lennox, and Joseph Thomas, your top 4. Here comes Jake O'Neill. O'Neill in the 0 car. Oh, mama! Hang on. O'Neill got the skirt ruffled. Jimmy Lennox took a look all the way up under it to the funhouse to see what was there. O'Neill gets back in the throttle. He'll work it off at turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Wheeling, caution lights are on. And we're to a Coltman Farms Racing caution flag.
Taylor still having fun, Jay.
He had some Timmy Current carb issues is what I think happened there. Here we go. It's time to get Western. And that's what first-time Dome Racer's going to do. Jake O'Neill. O'Neill into the number 2 spot. Going to chase down Austin Becerra as he got around Jack Sartin in the 47. O'Neill going to follow the tire tracks of Becerra down into turn number 1 and 2. Becerra about back in the fence. Oh, hang on. Look out. Big trouble. Turn number 1. Jack Sartin, the 6X of Zach Johnson, and if you take away the 6 and the 47, it's deja vu for Brandon Kopp.
We'll see here.
Go down and see what Zach Johnson's got to say.
I mean, I'm on the fence here.
Yeah. Go down and talk to the millennial.
Right.
Go see what the Millennial Farmer's got.
His car is making me thirsty, like the pretzels are making me thirsty.
Ask him.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Ask him what the yield was there around Glenwood, Minnesota.
Jerry wants to know what the yield looked like this year in farming.
A lot better than sitting here right now.
You gonna drink some Cold Busch Light?
Yeah, I think I will. You know, this place has got 30,000 people in it right now, and who knows how many hundreds of thousands are watching at home. And I know you got guys sitting on their computers right now talking about the racing at the Dome isn't real or it's not any good. We got 30,000 people here. Are you guys not entertained?
There you go.
This isn't how I wanted to talk to the camera, but I'm here. I'm on the track. We had some fun. I hope you guys are having fun out there.
It's great to have you here, Zach. Good luck. And unfortunately, the night ends like this, but it's fun having you.
We have a blast here, man. This place is awesome. There's nothing like this.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Dome, is
Blake?
everybody out there having a cold Busch Light for me right now?
Blake, and he came all the way from Lowry, Minnesota on an open trailer.
We're loaded up and we're going to check out the people who are man enough to make the show. Second year in a row, I guess I have to watch them instead of be in them. Oh, that's a view.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gateway Tigers.
We made it to, I don't know, somewhere in another part of Missouri. It's about, well, not about, it's exactly 3 a.m. I dropped the rest of them off. They're already inside. Corey sold the doors and quarters. They didn't actually get destroyed. He sold them.